Yo, 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 what's up, people? This your boy P Ross back in the building. Now, before we get into this review that me and CMS getting ready to do, and y'all getting ready to watch, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and unbox the CD version of the Piano and Microphone 1983. So let's get into it right quick. I'm gonna do it down the middle only. So there. So we gonna slide that up off of there just like that. Pull him out and open it up. And there it is. The Piano and Microphone CD. I did the deluxe edition last week. So let's look at what's on the inside here. Most likely the same thing as the deluxe, or a little bit less, it looks like. So alright, there's a picture of your boy right there. Like some handwritten lyrics. Let's look at the CD. Ooh, wait. Alright, okay. This is definitely different from the deluxe edition CD. The deluxe edition had some writing on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit this right here and I'll go get that. Hold on for a second. Yeah, they are definitely different. This is from the actual CD release, and this one here is from the deluxe CD and vinyl release. Definitely different. Definitely worth picking up both. So me and CMS, we're about to get into this video. Holla at y'all in a minute. Peace.
What's up, good people? My name is Micah, aka C, capital M to the S, aka the One, and I got with me my partner in crime.
Yo, 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 what's up, people? This your boy P Ross back in the building, aka King P.
Yes, sir. And together we are BAM.
Can we have a moment of meditation, please? Thank you very much.
So, check this out, people. Today, for today's video, we have a review, our first impressions on the latest by the greatest, Prince. And what many people would, I guess, could technically say this is his first posthumous release, Piano and a Microphone 1983. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me start. What I got too.
Yeah.
P. Ross is in a showing mood.
Yeah. Show that shit.
Okay. You got it in the shot? Is it in the shot?
Back it up a little bit. Back it up. A little bit. Focus. Yeah, there you go. There you go, baby. That's looking good. That's looking good and right and tight.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So,
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
What do you think about this release, CMS, the One?
Well, I mean, far as like the estate releasing it, or just as, you know, the album itself.
The album itself. Let's go with that first.
Okay. Well, the album to me is this is a great release. I'm already familiar with this particular recording because years ago I heard it on a bootleg release. Well, it's been on a bootleg called Prince Intimate Moments, and it's been re-released on other bootleg releases. But the first time I actually discovered it was from the Sabotage release, Purple Rush, I believe 2.
Yeah, volume 2.
Yeah, Volume 2, the second coming, and um, it did feature the same recordings from the Prince Intimate Moments. And just to be clear, that one had 2 rehearsals from different years, one from 1982 and from this particular recording from 1983.
Right, but then the one on Sabotage, one is just this that was included from 83. The one that was on Purple Rush Volume 2.
Yeah, I know there were, like I said, there were 2 separate rehearsals.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, because one was from '82 and this one, of course, from '83. So.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, I've always enjoyed this rehearsal.
Oh yeah.
So, when the announcement came months ago about it, I was fine with it. Although, you know, of course, most fans would rather have something else. But I mean, again, you get this rehearsal in pristine quality, and just by the sound of it, I was very impressed.
Really?
And, oh yeah, definitely. And I've been playing it for the past, week. I've been listening to it every day, just just blown away, man. And I even had to check out some of the reviews of it. For the most part, the reviews have been pretty positive.
Yeah, it's been getting great reviews.
Yeah.
Didn't it end up #1 on iTunes?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
what are your thoughts?
Again, just like you, I've already heard it, but it's nice to hear it in better quality. I definitely enjoy the rehearsal. It's nice. It's kind of, for me, it's kind of a nice touch just to hear Prince put songs together in different concepts. You know, I just feel like a lot of people take for granted his work behind the piano. You know what I'm saying? And I think his work behind the piano is excellent. You know, just as this rehearsal, along with many other rehearsals, but this particular rehearsal, I think you get some serious gems on there. You know, for instance, 17 Days, like one of the great B-sides. You know, nice
Yes.
as hell, nice as hell. And the original recording that we got, whether it's Eavesdropped or Intimate Moments, either one, they're not bad, but they're not as good as this. So,
Right.
you know, it's a treat, man. It's a real treat. It's a real treat. I know a lot of fans. Some fans, I ain't gonna say a lot of fans, because I haven't heard a lot of fans really down it like that. But I ain't gonna say that there are some fans that really prefer something else. But you know, you get what you can. You know what I mean? I felt like the packaging, along with the deluxe edition, was great. You know, and the beginning of this video, you will see it. You'll see it. I'll tell you later. Anyway, but
Okay.
it's just nice, man. It's just nice to get something new. You know what I mean? I felt when I went to the record store and got it. You know what I mean? I felt like a kid again, like going to the record store and getting it. You know what I mean? So I'm just happy. I'm happy they actually released something that I actually liked. Not that I necessarily want it, but I like it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I ain't got no beef with it.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, man. I mean, it's just for me, you know, when I started discovering this other world of Princes, and the world I'm simply talking about for Prince enthusiasts such as you and, you know, all the hardcore people, you know, the whole bootlegs and things like that. Once I started discovering, you know, a lot of unreleased demos and outtakes, but the live stuff and the rehearsals, it's stuff like this where you really get a glimpse of the man behind the, you know, the actual, you know, like the glitz and glamour and, you know, him being on stage and, you know, like the image. You really see a genius at work, for better words. I mean, you really just get the glimpse of him just really honing his craft, and, you know, you seeing that side. I mean, I think for any Prince fan or fam, if you really, you know, you bleed purple and things like that. I mean, we need to see all facets, all different sides of the man's work. I mean, and this right here is just a prime example of showcasing Prince, what he goes through during his creative process.
Right, for sure.
And what you said earlier, that a lot of fans, they do take things like that for granted.
Right.
And I never thought about that, but maybe that's because I never really took it for granted, because I always enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I done listened to like 30-minute rehearsals and just, you know, and just listening, you know, just being very just intrigued.
Right.
So, yeah. So for me, I just think this is definitely a must-have. Definitely for like even like a new fan or even a casual fan, just to see that side of him.
Right.
And the artwork is just great. Like, I've always dug this photo.
Yeah, that's a high photo.
Yeah,
for sure. And I think also like a lot of fans was expecting them to come out the gate with like some hardcore funky shit.
Right.
You know, I was too, but when I heard about this, I was good with it. And I still think that shit coming. It's coming. It's coming. The album is gonna just blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? You should have been blown by this, but you know, the funky shit is coming. I believe that the funky shit is coming.
Yeah, I mean, and this, I think, far as the estate, you know, feeding us this, I mean, this is probably just a test, just to see, well, let's give the fans something different. Let's see what they're going to do, how they're going to react to this. I mean, for us, we have to support it. I mean, he's not here, you know, to make all these decisions.
Right.
I mean, you know, that's what it is. So,
I mean, if he was here, this wouldn't be his decision, for sure.
Most likely, it probably
wouldn't be. He wouldn't release this. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so
yeah.
I mean, we definitely have to support it. We definitely have to support it.
No doubt. I mean, because if we're not, then most likely they're just not going to put anything out.
Right.
It's just, that's pretty much common sense. I mean, you know, if you're going to purchase it, you know. So, what were some of your favorite tracks on this album? I mean, it's got 9 songs,
Well,
and and all these songs were recorded at his home,
right,
uh, Chanhassen.
right, yeah, for sure. My favorites, of course, 17 Days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Joni Mitchell classic, A Case of You. Every time he's done that, it's been amazing. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Every time I've heard him do that, it's been amazing. Um,
I've always wondered if that was his favorite song by her.
I believe it is.
Yeah,
I mean, don't quote me on that, but he's done it a whole lot.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Mary Don't You Weep, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Mary Don't You Weep. You know it has such a soulful vibe. You know what I'm saying? Um, then I go with like Wednesday.
Okay.
You know, I think Wednesday is hot on here. Um, Cold Coffee and Cocaine, definitely. And Why the Butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those are my favorites at this
Okay.
moment. You know what I mean? You know.
Okay. Well, if I had to pick my 5 favorite joint tracks off this album, 17 Days, Mary Don't You Weep. Um, well, real quick, let me go back to 17 Days.
Okay.
That version to me, I mean, it's like vocally, I don't know what it is, but for me, I just kind of feel his emotion, the way that he's singing that song on this particular version.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Mary Don't You Weep, man, he just went just straight soulful, straight gospel.
Yeah.
Uh,
For sure.
you know, like I already know. Once I play this, once my mom hears this, she gonna probably be blown away.
Right. And like on the note of Mary Don't You Weep, my actual favorite version of the song was by Aretha Franklin.
Mm.
So if y'all haven't heard Aretha Franklin's version, y'all need to hear that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I need to
It's
check
dope.
that out.
It's dope.
I need to check it out. I actually was thinking about her listening to this.
Right. Yeah.
Like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just, certain moments just sort of echo, you know,
Right.
the premise. So, yeah, 17 Days, Mary Don't You Weep, Strange Relationship. I like International Lover. You know, it's real brief. And I'm going to go with the track to me that was the most kind of mysterious, which is Why the Butterflies.
Right.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this is a rehearsal. It also shows where Prince is working out different ideas, and
Right.
I think it seemed like this was a track that he was just trying to figure it out.
Right.
And I remember reading in the, I don't know if it was the Rolling Stone article when they interviewed Lisa Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
She was just sort of giving her take on, you know, just hearing, you know, this album, and it was pretty emotional for her. But I know she said that it's for her, it's like watching a soccer player kind of warm up, you know, bouncing the ball
Right.
off his body and things like
Right.
that. And she was saying something about Why the Butterflies. It is, you know, she kind of thought about if it was sort of like an early idea that maybe became When Doves Cry,
Mm-hmm.
because the part in When Doves Cry where he says you got the butterflies all tied up,
Right.
and also in the song he keeps saying "Mama,"
Right.
you know, which, you know, you hear different stories about When Doves Cry where
Right.
that was supposedly referred to, or certain references in the song was about his mother. So I think that's an interesting track, and it kind of leaves you kind of like sort of, I guess, mystified in a sense, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
So
For sure.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with as far as, you know, my favorite tracks on here so far. So also this is a real nice shot.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
It is.
yeah, both photos by Alan uh, Bulu. Probably saying his name wrong, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. So.
you got his book coming out in 2 months.
That's gonna be hot, but
Yeah, it's
another
really gonna be
story.
hot. Definitely gonna be getting that.
So, like if I had to actually say, I don't think this release was meant like. Yes, it's meant to listen to. It's meant to, you know what I'm saying, for you to bob your head to the music. But I think it's a leading out for you to just relish in the genius of Prince. You know what I mean? Just check out the process of him working out songs. Um,
Yeah.
you know, and vocally on a lot of these tracks, I feel like he sounds great. You know what I mean? I think the piano work is great. Uh, especially on Cold Coffee and Cocaine. Like I
Yeah.
thought the piano work was great on that. But
Yeah.
you know, just appreciate the genius that was Prince. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And as prolific as he is, there's never been that I know of, and I could be wrong, of an official release from an artist that's an actual rehearsal. I could be wrong, or
I,
there's something that I
not, that,
just,
uh,
huh?
not that I know of. I don't. I mean,
You know, so,
I heard
and I really believe a Prince rehearsal, an official rehearsal, is something people have been wanting from Prince. I remember on the MPG Music Club they had released Rebirth of the Flesh as a rehearsal. You know
I
what I
remember.
mean? So, I mean, I think an official rehearsal was really needed. You know what I mean? Um, and down the line, I'm pretty sure. You know, apparently they got a new album coming out next year, so that'll probably be the one. I think so.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see. But as far as from what I could see, the way the estate did this, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was excellent. I thought it was great. And if I had to actually rate this on the 5 mic turntable scale, I would give it a 3.5. I would give this a 3.5. Definitely above average.
Okay. Well, to sum up my conclusions, again, this is an excellent release. It just showcases you know, the man, you know, going through his creative process, and it's definitely something that people is worth diving into. So, if I'm gonna rate this release out of 5 turntables, I'm kind of torn between a strong 3.5 and a 4. So I'm kind of iffy with those two. It's kind of pushing that 4, a light 4. So.
Right. And you know what? I'm kind of sad. Doing this. It's weird. I really can't explain it. It's weird though.
Right.
You know. So that's like it for me.
Yeah. It is a little weird, man, because I mean, as much as I've heard this rehearsal on bootleg, but just hearing 17 Days and just hearing his vocals, like I actually uh, started to get a little emotional just to hear his voice, you know, like that. But but yeah, it's this is definitely something for people to go pick up,
Support it.
support the estate and
Pick it
the
up.
estate. Yeah, I gotta, you know, I gotta take my hat off to the estate. I mean, they definitely did an excellent job, you know. So
Yes, they did.
I don't see anything wrong with this whatsoever.
So, so what y'all think about the album? Did y'all pick it up? Let us know down in the comment section. You know what I mean? And we are the Purple Underground. I'm P. Ross, aka King P.
Yeah, and I'm Micah, aka CMS, aka the one.
And together we are again
The the Purple Underground.
all right.
Yeah, and make sure you go out, get this new release, Piano and a Microphone, 1983,
Peace.
and be wild.